I got my first period on December 27th, 2005, at the age of 14. And when it happened, I wasn't scared or nervous. You see, I'd learned everything I needed to learn from a book. Specifically, The Care and Keeping of You by the American Girl Doll Association. I grew up in a family where we didn't talk about things. It was one of those traditional Connecticut families where you just like hide things under the rug and pretend they don't exist. And I remember asking my parents once about my period, and my dad just shuddering, and my mom saying, "Oh, honey, you know your father doesn't want to hear about such things." And so I lived out my teenage years tucking tampons in discreet pockets of my backpack and just pretending my period didn't exist. That wasn't until I got to college, and my junior year, I took a course called Women, Culture, and Health. And for the first time, I was not only allowed to talk about my period, I was encouraged to, and it was awesome. It was really cool. I decided right in that class that I didn't want to be that shy girl who pretended her period doesn't exist. I wanted to be a bold, badass woman who could bring it up openly and talk about it with anyone and everyone. And I made a goal right then and there that I was going to do just that. It wasn't always easy. I remember being in the social floor of our library and bending down next to my friend Sarah, who was also in the class, and whispering, "Sarah, can I borrow a tampon?" And she looked me dead in the eye and said, "Yes, but only if you ask me again at a normal volume and you don't tuck it up your sleeve on the way to the bathroom." Because, ladies, we've all done that, right? Also in that same class, I learned what a diva cup was for the first time. Now, show of hands, who here knows what a diva cup is? Okay, this is a women's health event. This is the right audience for it. For those who do not know, a diva cup is an alternate option to pads and tampons. It is a small silicone cup that you can fold and insert into the vagina, and it creates a suction around the walls of the vagina, collecting the menstrual blood. It is more hygienic, it is more cost-effective, and it is better for the environment than pads or tampons. And yet I had never heard of it until the age of 21. I was in disbelief. And I decided in that class that one day I was going to use a diva cup for the first time. It didn't happen right away. While ultimately more cost-effective, diva cups have a little bit more of an upfront cost, and for a college student more concerned with buying textbooks and cheap beer, it didn't happen until after I graduated. A few months in the real adult world, I had a new job, I had a new apartment, I just joined a new gym, and I decided that the time was perfect to start using a diva cup. I'd heard there was a little bit of a learning curve, so on day one I was a little nervous, but things went on really smoothly, no issues at all, and I was feeling great. I was feeling like that badass woman I knew I wanted to be as soon as I took that class in college. And I was feeling so good, in fact, that I decided that afternoon I was going to go across the street from my office to my new gym and take a vinyasa flow class at 5:30. Okay, you all see where this is going. I walked into the class and I meet Erin. And Erin is just everything you want from a yoga instructor. I liked her right away. She was toned and confident and had a long braid down her back, and I knew I wanted to be her friend as soon as I met her. And I placed my mat down, and Erin leads us through a great practice. And at the very end, Erin guides us down onto our mats, and she says, "It's now time for our inversions." And I want you all to go into shoulder stand. Raise your legs above your head and breathe in and out. And slowly let your legs roll back behind your head into plow pose. And breathe in and out. And now, very slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Let your legs lower gently onto the floor. Oh, shit. I felt a suction break. I feel something warm. I feel something sticky. Oh my God, Taylor, your Diva Cup just leaked all over. Okay, you're wearing black leggings. Thank God I'm wearing black leggings. But this is a rental yoga mat. Oh my God, this is a rental yoga mat. This is horrifying. What do I do? What do I do? Okay, Erin, okay, she's leading us into Shavasana now. Do I wait till the end of class? No, I have to get out of here, right? Okay, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna sneak out the back. Do I take the mat with me? No, I can't take the mat with me. That would be absurd. And I stand up slowly and I quietly let myself out the door in the back of the studio. And as I'm in the bathroom cleaning myself up, I feel this sense of shame and embarrassment. And I want to pretend that that entire experience just didn't happen. I go back into the studio, and as everyone's cleaning up and packing up their mats, I grab the spray and I'm wiping down and cleaning up after myself on the mat. And Erin comes up to me and she says, "Honey, what happened? Why did you leave just so close to the end?" And I thought about lying and pretending like something else had happened. And in that moment, I thought to myself and I said, no, what do I have to be ashamed of? And so I told Erin exactly the truth. And I realized that despite my embarrassment, here I was being exactly what I wanted to be. That woman who was able to talk openly about her period with a stranger. Going forward, Erin's 5:30 Vinyasa flow class on Thursday became my regular class. It was a much better type of flow in weeks going forward. And every week from that point on, Erin incorporated into her practice the following. Now, ladies, we're about to take inversions. If it's your time of the month, I recommend skipping this and lying gently on your back with one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Thank you.